hardcore Minecraft, shorter one today, as I just have a little bit of time before work. But I said to myself, what better to do? Indeed, than play Minecraft? I can't think of anything. I didn't try very hard, but I didn't think of anything. So, what we need to do is find where the gold is. There's some gold because we need to make a bunch of powered rails, and I remember that gold's involved. I'm not going to pretend to remember all the other things that are involved. Redstone, maybe. You know, the chest will tell us. Redstone, yeah. Stick, bunch of gold, redstone dust. Which I may have redstone dust chilling out here, but it's likely all inside. Which is very sad. I have, like, some redstone, only, like a couple stacks, though. We'll check out here first. No, none here. We need to get a mending book as soon as we can. So I might just do a bit of trades. This is not what the title says, but, you know, what am I going to do? Do what I promised to do? Not incredibly likely. Did I cook all the pork chops? Agony of agonies. Alright, so. Hey, Jackson. It is good to see you too. The herd of pigs cannot say the same, but they will be okay. Their sacrifice, and they're not going to be like, oh, it was very valued. You know, I've already forgotten their names. But I'm glad they were here. You know, we needed pork chops, and the field of pork chops obliged. Hi, Natasha. Good morning. And now I have mislaid the butcher. I had him just in front of me, and then whenever he saw that I definitely was working hard, he just left. Did he run this way? Yes. I left the door to the library open. That is all right. I need to create another butcher. Is there a villager that's even available? These are questions. But we're just going to run over here and put the other smoker over here as well. Although this is like not a safe place to do business, it is a place by the animals, and that is its own benefit. Now, I don't know how long it's going to take for some dude to show up over here. We could certainly make a couple of more beds real quick, if the village is getting into a position where we need more space for villagers to live. We have an absolute sound of hay bales now. We should probably go ahead and do a round for the cows and the sheep. Because the important thing about having a plan in Minecraft is to immediately abandon it. I mean, just like as soon as you articulate it, you're supposed to stop talking about it. That's the only way you can do anything. Just never ever do anything for any reason at all, no matter what. I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding a little. I don't need that leather tunic at all. It displeases me that it's even in my inventory. Perhaps we will throw it in this direction and then forget we have done so and then accidentally walk over it later. But perhaps not. If we run away very quickly, we reduce the chances of that happening. But I've got to have, like, a ton of wool somewhere, like right here. Leave me alone. So we'll just make another brace of beds here. And then we'll run to one of these houses that used to have free space and make it have less free space. It'll be simple to do. They'll just be in here like the grandparents in Willy Wonka. It'll be fine. I'm pretty sure that is plenty of leg room for villagers. And they don't spend a lot of time in their houses anyway. You know, with the beautiful, expansive, free world in front of them, and also this place down here. Minecraft makes you feel calm, you say? That's good. Makes me feel calm too. I mean, not all the time. Sometimes it feels very intense, but... I don't know if we'll expect a villager to ping to this job block, like, today or not. Ah, outrageous. A zombie emerges. He is wearing a hat which protects him from the sun. You know, that's good knowledge for anybody. You know, it's good that Minecraft teaches responsible things like that. Speaking of responsible, I don't know how responsible having this tower here is, but I think it's fine. It doesn't look as though, yeah, it doesn't terminate in peril, just in annoyance. They'd be able to get right out of here, so we've blocked that in. I was like, I think many of the places around the village are relatively safer than they had been. But alright, clearly it isn't true, and this librarian, the most valuable librarian, is being a lost boy about it. So we are going to throw this into a block here, and then grab this, and then most valuable librarian will, yeah, okay, never mind. He would get stuck in the corner, but he'll be free to move around, and I really need to not have him moving around, but it'll be okay. The butcher probably has more space again. No, he has not yet refreshed. I think maybe when he goes back to his job block is when he refreshes. I confess that I do not entirely know how the villager timings work, but you probably knew that about me. My diamond legs are almost broke. Yes, thank you for pointing that out. That's actually why we're getting the emeralds right now, is to buy a mending book for them. I don't think I have a big supply of them somewhere, because I spent, like, a lot on golden carrots. Alright. Maybe... Yeah, there we go. He's back in business. And we probably don't even need another one over here now, because we're already pushed through there. But, you know, 32 emeralds for a nice simple day's work, not bad. And it occurs to me that we can go and sell some wheat to the farmer, because you don't have to just hold on to it. He does buy it in addition to pumpkins and melons. Alright, now we need to find Mending Librarian. He should be at work. He'd have a moderate amount of experience, but that doesn't mean that we haven't mislaid him somewhere. Come on, be the Mending Librarian. Hooray! I need a book, which we should have here, but I didn't have here, so we need to go and get a book and or make a book. But we're going to close up the library real quick, Now that everyone is at work safely, I should have books over in the enchantment test. Natasha means that I don't believe in the iron farm. I've never made one, and the way people describe them is not like really a thing that I'm interested in doing. But it sounds like a good idea for some people, but it's not appealing to my personal sensibilities. He's probably still in his room, reading, mending books. Yes, excellent. But now yeah, we just need to throw these on there, and then we can do a couple of other fun things. Do I have any more eyes? I guess I don't. They'd be inside, maybe. Anyway. Eyes here, or pearls, rather. Soon to be eyes. So we can do one of these, and then make an ender chest, and then do I have an extra pickaxe? No, but we can get one. Thanks to my tremendous amount of diamonds. And yeah, we this doesn't need to be a great pickaxe, so I'm actually gonna take the lower roll on it, because really we just need to be able to throw a silk touch on it. So efficiency 3 will be fine. We won't be using this pickaxe very often, right? No, not mending. Silk touch. So we'll have that. We'll probably get like its own special bundle that's just for it, because its job is to crack the ender chest, but we first just have to figure out if it works the way that I believe that it's supposed to. Someone said it did, but I haven't confirmed, so we're going to. But we've got mending on our pants now, and it's not so close to being cracked. Hi, Drifter. They're close to being cracked, but not so close that I'm actually very nervous about it. We'll probably just run over and feed the pigs here in a couple minutes, because we'll be close to that. So ender chest. Someone said if you break it with a silk touch thing, then you can pick it up and the stuff is on the inside. So let us test this. Okay, this ender chest. Wait. What? Okay. Okay, now I think I understand. If you ever make another ender chest ever again, it has all the contents of the old ender chest. But if I break it with silk touch, is it still the same ender chest? Probably, because it would still have the quality of that. But yeah. Need a new anvil? It's close to breaking? Yes, absolutely. I do believe I have the iron in one of the chests, so when the anvil breaks, we'll totally get another one down. But, so, there's the ender chest, and when you silk touch it, it breaks into the ender chest, which, because of the qualities of being the ender chest, will always have that. Can you have two of them? These are questions I'm going to find out immediately. No. Probably you can't, but you can fit it in a bundle, which is very nice. So now, this will become the most important item in the game. We'll want our silk touch pick so that we can always pick up the ender chest, but the ender chest could be like, we can keep hay bales in there, we can keep wood, coal blocks even. This is going to be amazing. This is going to crack the whole thing wide open. We're going to have the worst inventory management you've seen in your entire life. It's going to be great. But now that I have all of that there, let's go ahead and bring a whole hay bale for the inside. Is this a thunderstorm? It is a thunderstorm. It is time to roll. So I actually, look, I know it's not part of the title, but I kind of do want a skeleton horse, so we're not going to sleep through the thunderstorm. However, I don't want to get our village screwed up. You can have a stack of ender chests. Oh, okay. Cool. Very cool. Let's go ahead and get this here. I just want to get some distance from the village so that we're not going to... Is it still thundering here? No. Okay, so I've left the storm area. It's only... Or maybe it was just a brief thunderstorm? I don't know. Very strange. Very strange. Because the clouds went dark, and the mobs came out, but then... well, anyway, maybe I ruined the thunderstorm. It doesn't appear to be thundering anymore. Funny stuff. Seeing how much time the ender test will be full of things. Look, it's only going to be for the most important stuff. Alright, we needed mending on the shovel, but it's not pressing. We need a better axe, which we could get efficiency 5 out of a book, which we should have done rather than rolling a bunch of things in the past, but that doesn't matter. It's in the past. First things first, the title of the video. The title of the video was not figure out how ender chests work, although it appears that that's what we're doing. We don't need those things in it, but we do absolutely want hay bales in there. Do we want any of these things? We will keep some diamonds inside. Some. Enough to do anything with. Enough obsidian to build a portal. A bit of iron. We'll keep more iron in there over time. But here, so... Right now, it's just the essentials, right? Yes, I do have Silk Touch on this pickaxe now. I mean, we'll get mending for it eventually, but we don't need to worry about that immediately. I do need it on, like, my shovel beforehand, but I don't want to spend more time on getting emeralds right now. I want to, run home for the night real quick, and then grab redstone out of there, and then we will set about getting at least a few powered rails going on here. Garuda! Garuda the bold, Garuda the great, Garuda the good, all of these things. Belladonna, who sits on chest. A noble title as well. So, we also need sticks for these things, but we'll lay down. Oh, I only took one of the blocks of it. That won't do. A real excursion will need 10 times as many. We'll lay down. Bella lays down on her chest, stares at us, and says, I'm going to run right out of this house if you allow me to. But not important. We don't allow her to. There's no gold in here. Very sad. I feel like I left a bunch of gold somewhere. It doesn't matter. I think... No, I don't trust her sitting on that box. I feel like she'll just teleport out. We need to get her off of the box. Please. Please, Bella. Stop staring at me like that and get off of the box. I'm literally begging you. Alright, so today in Minecraft, Cat's doing cat things. It's really my fault. No, wait. We don't want to make planks here. Alright. We're just going to sit her down and hope that she doesn't teleport because we told her to sit on the box. So once again, even though I was saying, oh look, we can make our inventory better, we didn't make it any better. Everything's worse. However, we'll be able to throw some of this junk in here. And a lot of this was like Ursat stuff that I just picked up from fighting in the night. And that doesn't really count as a failure. I mean, it does, but not in an important way. Alright, good enough. We'll have a flint and steel because we'll need to keep one in the chest. Even though that's stupid, we should just keep a huge stack of flint in there. Even though that's stupid, why would we need that much flint? Anyway, we're going through the whole range of ideas. But I have to have gold somewhere. Where did I put it? Right here. It's not going to actually make very many powered rails, which is very sad. It's the saddest thing in the world to me. Yeah, I only have 26 powered rails here, so basically I'm going to be very bereft. Thought it was a black cat. It's got a little boots on. Very nice cat, but not a tropa, so we're just going to let it run wild. It's a good cat. And I should probably get a minecart. If I had iron. I've got to have iron somewhere. There we go. Here's a nice stack of iron. Oh wait, no. Right click first to have the stack. There we go. I know how the game works. I don't. But here we are. At the beginning of the Great Trek. And every Great Trek needs an activator rail. Alright, first I need to make a lot of levers, right? No, this way. Alright, it is incredibly annoying. It is so annoying to make things properly if you don't want to use one kind of wood in your inventory. There's probably a way to force it to not do that, but I don't know how. I said, in my country it is 10:13, or at least in this part of my country there are several time zones in the United States. But in my part of it, it is 10:13 a.m. And unfortunately, wow, there's so many people in here. Unfortunately, I will not be able to keep on doing this forever as I have to go to work before too long. But now we have 50 levers, which is twice as many levers as we need because we don't have very much here. But we will try to put them down in a logical way and see if we can make this work. So yeah, we'll go like so, here, nope, there. No, I need to, my natural instinct is to scroll up, so I just need to rearrange my inventory for maximum, or scroll down rather, yeah. Much better. And then we'll just continue on getting nice little rails along the way here until we run out, and then we'll have to go and find more gold. This is going to be, I mean, underwhelming, but the point of this is to connect it to the other area, not to be like a great roller coaster in its own right. This is more of like the Trans Cherry Grove Railway. You know, we'll put a gold spike into the middle of it. Ray Dyer, you say don't forget to vote. Well, normally I wouldn't do this, but I took care of that yesterday because it is raining in my neck of the woods. Normally I prefer to vote on election day by matter of preference, but I also prefer not to stand in the rain, so I took care of it yesterday. But I quite agree. It is very important for people to do their civic duty. If they are Americans, then I hope they will vote in the election. Democracy is very important. Even though a guy who chose a name like Tarkin, the name of the notorious terrible kings of Rome, saying it, you know, the name's ironic. Nice, Ray. Yeah, I live in Arkansas, and normally the wait's not too much, but I don't want to be like, I hate being in the rain. It's not that bad, but I do dislike my feet getting wet. So, I would have to, you know, like break out the rain boots if I wanted to wait in the line. And I had a little bit of extra time before work yesterday, in between my Minecraft streams. So I just took care of it then. Alright, we're not going to get the whole way there, but we are going to get most of the way there before we run out of powered rails. And we got all the way up to our bridge. Do I have gold in this chest? I might have gold in this chest. I thought I had a mess more gold. No, I must have mislaid it somewhere. But we will be able to make a minecart. And take, you know, we've made like a minecart trip in this world. But here, between the beautiful cherry grove and the other beautiful cherry grove, you know, I still haven't even planted a tree. It's day 103. I should have did it on day 100, but we're gonna run over here real quick and get a sapling so that I can go to 0, and plant one there over where we spawned. Probably not at the exact place where we spawned, but over in that area. Normally, I do plant a cherry tree wherever we like settle down first, but here there are already so many cherry trees around that it slipped my focus. And this is, without a doubt, like the densest and coolest cherry grove ever. And of course, this world, as you are familiar if you've seen much of it, has totally insane cherry grove generation. But we're just going to throw this stick down over here. Probably, yeah, we're going to throw a couple of things into bundles real quick just for space, and then, yeah, I never even hacked a piece of cherry wood in this world yet. That's how much we respected the cherry groves. But now we will find the most mediocre tree. They're all good trees, but you know, some cherry trees do this thing where they aren't quite as pretty as the other ones. And we'll take this opportunity to remember that the good way to farm cherry blossoms is like so. You put water down, and then it blows them all up, and you don't have to hit them yourself. And then you can pick them up. It's a very effective way of picking flowers. You want to do it on a vertical space like so, like on top of a grass, which it will eliminate but still stay on top of it. Reason for that being that otherwise it'll slope downward in one specific direction. But if I silk touch the gold from the nether, I can smelt it for one ingot instead of dealing with nuggets. Someone told me that and I forgot, but now I remember, and now I know, okay, I do need to get this silk touch axe with better efficiency and unbreaking and mending. That'll be a quick thing on the list because I had totally forgotten that somebody told me that, but now I remember, and I'm about to need just the most gold. Oh no, my sword is in a different slot. It'll be alright. Time to get the inventory back how we would normally have it. Pick up some cherry saplings and just head over towards home, wherever home is. The density of the cherry trees makes it impossible for me to tell my directions. Here we go. And of course, we don't have the comfortable rail line securing us. Being shot? That's outrageous. Alright, now it's over. The outrage has been alleviated. It's a fortune axe, not a silk touch axe. And I meant pickaxe if I said axe. Oh no! Oh no, not a creeper. Not around my beloved railway. I refuse to accept this. Alright, now that's done. We're now going to shoot the zombie in the head. I don't know if that makes a difference, but he died. Another creeper. A terrible crime against me, and indeed, all lovers of railways. I'm not that into trains or anything. I wish I was. People that are into trains love them so much, and I envy that. But it's just one of those things that never caught on for me, you know. Although, I did wait many an hour at train railway crossings in my life in town, wanting them to be over. But we're just going to lay down in a purple bed here. A nice purple bed. That'll be good. And then we will see if we can ride the roller coaster, the minecart, back home from right here. And if we can, well then, we will consider that a wonderful success, since it is largely untested. And by largely, I mean entirely untested. My goodness, the speed, the glorious power. And now the real test. Oh yeah, got plenty, and now we're home free, just riding along. This is really living. And then we're going to bash against the side of the wall. We'll knock on the door. There we go. And that'll let our associates know we're home, is when we knock on the door of the house with that. But before we say hello to them, I need to grab some bones. We've got to have random bones in random places. There we go. 3 bones makes 9 bone meal, and that should probably be enough. 29 bones makes a ton of bone meal, and that will certainly be enough. We just need a little dirt, and we're going to head out towards 0, 0. Now, I know what you're saying. Is this the same as building a house? No. But the symbolic ritual cherry tree at 0, 0, more than anything else, marks it as a hardcore world that I've managed to live 100 days in. And I think I did it in 2 of them. I didn't do it in the day 161 or whatever, but I definitely did it in the previous world to this. I remember the trek. And that was when we found the Woodland Mansion by chance as well. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. And as we recall, you couldn't even see that cherry grove from spawn, but you could see this because we were on the other side of it. And what a joyous moment it was. I think we were on this little island here, or it might have been over on that little span. But to turn around and see that mountain there, ice and snow capped, with the cherry trees underneath it, it felt like it was meant to be. I wasn't that upset about dying in the other world. Is it still on toggle? It's still on toggle. Yep, there we go. But I think this is the first tree we cut down, and by cut down I mean victoriously punched. So it actually would be kind of funny to replace it with a cherry tree instead. Because I think, yeah, I think we started like right here, right? This isn't 0, 0, but it feels right. We would have been like right around here and been like, all right, focus. What are we going to do? There's a ruined portal out on the water. I don't remember which way we turned. There's a village there, and then here, and then boom. And I was like, haha, glorious. And I wasn't even to know at that point how truly beautiful this world would be. You can't see the cherry groves over there. You can't see any of the other things that characterize this as an extraordinarily wonderful Minecraft world, even by the standards of the pretty places that I am often lucky enough to get to. But let's go to 0, 0, because although we spawned at a different place, 0, 0 is more symbolic. All right. It was here that it all began. And as always, if you ever want to make a tree grow faster, just throw some bones at it. I should have brought some petals, but I left them all at home. I could go up there and get more, but there's our cherry tree. We did it, guys. Day 104. Have I built a house? No, not technically. Am I going to? Maybe someday, but importantly, we've sorted out this whole cherry tree at spawn situation. Whatever else happens, we'll have a strategic crafting table here to show that I left it behind due to carelessness, neglect, or intentionality, in whatever order you believe I could have achieved it. But perhaps there's a bunch of gold in this nether chest. But I don't need to do that right now. Need to head home to say goodbye to the crew because it's time for me to go to work. I gotta run upstairs. I gotta grab my chocolate chip cookies off the counter and throw them into the proverbial cookie jar. It's not really a jar. I should get one. It could say cookies on the front of it. And I think when it's labeled, it's a lot happier. I usually just put them in plastic containers that are not labeled with any words at all, let alone cookies. So I'm probably doing my chocolate chip cookies a disservice. But I rarely label things, as you can tell from my Minecraft world. That level of disorganization doesn't totally permeate my life, but it is somewhat characteristic. My bookshelves are orderly, though. Our leggings are almost mended up, which is pretty excellent. And Bella is actually sitting down. Good girl. Who's a good cat. Who's not outside. But now it's time for us to say goodbye. You know what time it is. It's time for the dance party. All right, we need to get Bella off of the box. But how? But yes, here with the crime family, Garuda, the boss, getting his seeds tribute once more, Bella hanging out, pensive, plotting, and Luca bouncing around just like me. He's the muscle, but he's having a good time now. He hasn't been needed for anything drastic in a while, and he's just happy to be invited, and that it's not thundering where Luca is. But sad to say, have to end this now, but I'll try to stream tonight. I anticipate being psychologically resilient to whatever happens today at work and not being too annoyed at it, and we'll stream tonight. But it's always hard to tell the future, especially for me. But I'm about to come up on a couple of days off where you can expect to see me streaming for many hours, and I hope I'll see you there to the degree that you wish to be there. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Really hope you've enjoyed, and hope you have a good day. And well, that's about it. See you guys.